Not everyone claps when you heal. Some people get real uncomfortable when you start choosing peace over pain. Hi, I am Kim the Mystic, here to educate, empower, and protect your energy. Mystic fam, we are 2K strong. Thank you all for every like, every comment, and every subscription. It means a lot. We are on the road to 5K and we are going to get there. Today, we are talking about 5 signs they can't stand that you healed. And trust me, sign number 5 is the one that will confirm everything. That's going to have you continuously nodding your head. Let's get into it. Sign number 1, the jealous friend. Some friends only like you when you're struggling. Healing exposes their insecurities because they compare your growth to their stagnation. For example, they were fine when you vented about your struggles, but the moment that you set boundaries and started thriving, they got distant. Or let's say you share a small win with them and they downplay it. Like, oh, it's not that deep. Oh, it must be nice. But sometimes it's not even friends, it's family who can't stomach your growth or your glow up. Sign number 2, the bitter family member. And for some of y'all, it's family members. Some relatives only know you through your wounds. When you heal, they lose that version of you that they could control. For example, let's say you refuse to argue like you used to, and suddenly you're acting brand new. Like, really? Man, bye. Nobody got time for all that. Or say you create distance to protect your peace in the form of states. And now they tell others that you think that you're better than them. No. If family members can be mad, imagine how your ex feel when healing means that you can't use old tricks anymore. Imagine that. Sign number 3, the ex who lost control. Healing means the cycle of trauma and reconciliation is over, and they hate that they losing that power. For example, they promised change but never delivered. And now you no longer fall for it. Or they check in just to see if you're still vulnerable. And then when they realize you're not, they get angry or they disappear. But that's just not exes. Coworkers and so-called friends cannot stand when your healing shifts the whole atmosphere. Because some of y'all change the atmosphere in the room when you walk in. I know. Sign number 4, the competitive coworker or frenemy. Healing, believe it or not, makes you calmer, sharper, harder to manipulate, and they see that as a threat. For example, they gossip about you at work because your energy speaks louder than their noise. Or they try to pull you back into the chaos. But when you don't bite, they will call you boring or fake. Talk about low self esteem, huh? And if you think that's bad, the last sign is the one that will reveal itself the loudest when you heal. The worst sign of them all, sign number 5, the narcissist. For a narcissist, healing is their biggest nightmare. It means their manipulation tactics are no longer working. For example, they hate your boundaries, so they try to gaslight you. You've changed. You're selfish now. Well, absolutely. Or they try to play the victim, and suddenly you're the bad guy for not tolerating their disrespect. This sign is actually the hardest one to detect because narcissists will feed off of your wounds. But once you take the time to heal, the supply is cut off. And that's exactly why they can't stand it. You must always be vigilant and pay attention to the signs of how people treat you because you very well could be dealing with a narcissist and don't even know it. They slick now, but we slicker. So if you've noticed these signs in any way, congratulations. And if anybody has begun their healing, congratulations. It freed you from their grip. So keep shining because your glow is proof that you won. This is Kim the Mystic, where we educate, empower, and protect your energy. And until next time, peace.